Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kujira and we've got another Terra video today. In this video we're going to cover Kujira, how to put a bid on Kujira, and essentially how you can buy or get yourself some Luna, Ethereum and now AVAX for cheaper than the market rate. Let's get straight to it. Now for those of you who follow the channel, you would have seen my previous video where I covered kind of what Kujira is, how it works, what the point of it is. And so today I kind of just wanted to jump in and kind of show you exactly a kind of step-by-step tutorial, how you can actually get set up, how you can bid on some of your favorite assets for liquidation. So this is the Kujira application. Again, you can just access this directly on Google. Just make sure that you've got yourself a Terra wallet and you're ready to go. Now, Kujira has a variety of different types of applications, or has a few different pages. If I scroll down to the bottom, you'll see there's one called Orca, Blue, and Beluga. They also have the light paper here that you can have a read of. But today what we're going to focus on is Orca, because Orca's the main page where you can bid on liquidated assets on the Terra network. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to go straight to Orca, and it'll open up this new tab where we'll see a new update. It didn't used to look like this, but this recently just changed. And you can see there's a variety of different assets here that we can select. Now, the obvious ones are the B Luna, the B ETH, and now recently, as you may have seen on Anchor, there is Avalanche as well. So we've got a wrapped staked AVAX on here as well. So these are the three assets that you can find on Anchor. And what I find really, really interesting is that, you know, we've got Atom, so the Cosmos token, and Solana's Sol coming very soon as well. So that's really awesome. I think it's great for Anchor, and I'll show you very shortly how it's going to be great for Kujira too. Interestingly, they also have some of these various Polkadot assets as well. So I find that really interesting. Time will tell when that comes. But for today's video, what we want to do is we're just gonna kind of cover some of the kind of common ones and kind of how you can get started with them. So this is the marketplace, and what we need to do is we need to select one. So we're going to pick B Luna for the purpose of this video. Now, if you did want to bid on liquidating another asset, you can just click this and you can swap between the others. Now, as you can see, Atom is available at the moment, but we've got AVAX, B ETH and Luna available for us to bid on. So how does it actually work? So as you can see here, we've got all the different premiums that we want to kind of get a discount on when we bid for these liquidations. And essentially what happens is someone gets liquidated on Anchor, their collateral is usually in the form of Luna, ETH or AVAX, and we are essentially going to take it off them at a discount that we select. And that discount can go from 0%, obviously that wouldn't make any sense because we could just kind of market buy those assets, 1%, so you can get a 1% discount, and you can go all the way up to 30%. And you can see that the pool with the highest value of UST/AUST in is this one at 6%. So you can see, as you can imagine, probably around about that range is the place where most people go. Now, I think the highest pool that has been liquidated is around the 10 to 13% mark, somewhere around there. I'm not too sure exactly what it is, but you know, you can get some liquidations that do happen at these 8, 9, 10% marks as well. Maybe one day, if there was a huge crash in the market, you might even be able to get a 20% or a 30% discount on your assets. Who knows? Now, how does it actually work? Well, you can actually bid with a variety of assets. Well, UST and AUST. It used to just be UST, and now you can actually bid with AUST. And for those of you who don't know, AUST is UST that's deposited in Anchor. It's yield bearing, like 20%. And yeah, you can actually bid with that. So that means that whilst you're waiting for your bid to activate or to fulfill, well, you can still earn that UST that you get from Anchor. Now, there is a little system here where instead of earning the full 20%, you only earn, well, you earn 5% less, so you earn around 14.5%. So bear that in mind, but you know, at least you're still earning whilst you're bidding on liquidation. So that, I find that really awesome. So how does it work exactly? Well, we first of all need to decide on what kind of premium we want to go for. So, you know, for the purpose of today, let's go for 6% because that was the most common one. And I'm going to bid 100 UST. It's going to come from my Anchor deposit. So that's, yeah, I'm just going to select that. And you'll notice here that there's a 0.5% fee for every successful bid. And essentially what that means is that, you know, if you were to bid for a 1% premium, you're only going to make 0.5%, or you're only going to get a 0.5% discount. If we bid 6%, we're only going to get 5.5%. And where does that fee go? Well, it goes to the token holders, the Kuji token holders who are staking, so it goes directly to them. So by staking your Kuji, you're not only just earning more in the Kuji token, you're also going to claim some of these rewards in the form of Luna, ETH, wrapped staked AVAX, Luna, sorry. So I think that's awesome. Essentially, that's all you have to do. So just before I place this bid, I'm just going to kind of show you kind of what else we have over here. So we've got about 5 billion UST locked in terms of locked collateral at the moment that we can bid for. You can see that there's 100 million UST in these pools, which I think is quite a decent amount. Really impressive, really impressive. And you can kind of just see kind of the Luna price at the moment. So if we were to get a 6% discount on this, you can do the maths, just multiply that by 0.94 and you'll get the answer there. And over here, this is really cool. So you can see all the recent liquidations. You can see there's so many that have just happened literally just today. So lots and lots of liquidations here. And yeah, that's pretty awesome. And you can see your bids here. Now, we haven't got a bid active at the moment, so let's place this bid. Okay, so when you place a bid, the bid won't be active until you kind of select one of these. Now, at low risk, your bid is more likely to be active, whereas at high risk, it's only going to be active at the 99% risk ratio level. And I'll kind of talk about that in a moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a high risk, and that means that the bids are kind of only going to be active kind of at this level. So I'm going to do this, place my AUST bid. And that should just take a couple of seconds. Awesome. So our bid is submitted, and what we'll see is there's a red circle on the top of the pool that you've selected, and that means that you've got an active bid there. So what you can find now is that if you scroll down, you see that for the Luna collateral for 6% premium, I've done a 100 UST bid. Now, it isn't technically active at the moment, and therefore it's earning me some rewards. And you can see here that it's in this pool over here, 100 UST, and you can see here rather than the 19.4%, I'm only getting 14.5%, 14.62% here. So that will keep earning, and it's only when the bid becomes properly active, and it'll do that once we reach that 99% level. At that point, it won't be earning interest anymore, and instead it will be kind of ready to kind of pull up on some of those liquidations. I'm going to do another bid now. This time I'm only going to do it at 200%, and you kind of see the difference here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a bid, but this time I'm going to do it at a low risk. Okay, and we'll kind of see the difference right now. So you just need to wait a few seconds. Okay, and again, you can see that the red dot is there, so I've got my bid active. Okay, now we'll just wait a minute because this is definitely not right. I shouldn't be earning interest on this, so let's just refresh the page. Okay, it might take a minute or so just to kind of change, but I'll show you that in a moment. Now, in the meantime, we can go to Blue, which is a separate aspect of Kujira, and essentially it's a way for users to earn some revenue. And we'll go to the Earn tab over here, and what you can find over here is that you can actually stake your Kuji tokens. So Kuji tokens being the native governance token for the platform, and as I mentioned before, 0.5% of all of the liquidations that happen via Kujira go to the Kuji stakers. And it's as simple as just clicking bond. You can enter however many Kuji tokens you want to do, and yeah, they'll go into this pool where you can earn some of the revenue from the platform as well. What I like also is that they've got some of the different pools from various different exchanges like Astroport and Loop. So we can see here that we've got some decent APYs on some of these pools here. So if you're interested in that, you can do that, but just be aware of impermanent loss as well. and of course the smart contract risks. So what is the benefit of even doing this? Well, there's also an additional benefit where if you actually have 5,000 of these staked Kuji tokens, you actually get access to a premium dashboard. On this wallet I don't have it, but on my other wallet I do, and I'll show you that in a moment as well. If you go to swap, you can basically swap your UST for Kuji directly on here. So that's really nice. And yeah, here's just some other stuff related to governance, and they'll have these various different proposals where you can vote, etc. Yeah, vesting is no longer applicable for us. So that's basically what Blue is. Let's go back to Orca. Okay, so it's changed now. So you can see that the Luna bid, where I only had a 2% premium, that bid is active right now. That means it's not earning interest, but instead it's active. The Luna at 6% is technically not active at the moment. It'll only be active once we reach that 99% level. And that 99% level represents the kind of borrowing capacity on Anchor itself. You would have seen that if you're familiar with Anchor. If you're not, then go watch some of my videos and I'll kind of explain that there. That's essentially it. Essentially, now we just need to be patient. We need to wait for some people to get liquidated. And once it gets liquidated, this active bid will fill. You'll be able to see the amount of Luna that we're able to purchase there. And over here, we're going to get it at a 2% discount with 0.5% going to the Kuji stakers and 1.5% discount going to us. It'll appear here and we'll be able to withdraw it directly, and it will then appear in our wallets, and we can do whatever we want with it. We can literally market sell that instantly for a 1.5% discount, or we can stake it, or essentially do whatever. If you do want to stake your Luna, go check out One Star Validators. They're a great way to stake your Luna and some passive income, and I'll leave a link in the description below. Again, if this one fills, you know, we're going to get our Luna at a 5.5% discount, but this bid isn't active at the moment. It'll only get active later. So that's pretty much how it works. What I love about Kujira is that they're constantly innovating, and look at that. So we've got bids on Anchor, but very soon we're gonna have some stuff on Mars as well. And I think on Mirror as well. That's really, really awesome. So we'll wait for that stuff. We'll wait for that to come very soon. But yeah, you can do the same thing with Ethereum too. So you can see, look at this one, 9% premium. That pool's really, really quite full. So yeah, like I mentioned, you do the exact same thing. You select your premium, how much AUST or UST you want to kind of bid with. And again, it's exactly the same as before. You can see the ETH price. You can see the total value in all these pools, just under 10 million. Your active bids will be here. And yeah, that's pretty much it really. It's very easy to use. I definitely recommend you all trying it out, because I think this is an innovative part of DeFi. There isn't really many applications like this on other chains, especially some of the big ones like AVAX. I think Kujira is probably going to go cross-chain, so in fact it will go cross-chain. Now that Anchor is on Avalanche, I don't see why we won't see that very soon. So here is the dashboard. Now you can see here, bond at least 5,000 SQG to unlock the premium dashboard. And so what does a premium dashboard give you? Well, it gives you real-time effective APY on kind of your bids that you've kind of got fulfilled over time. It will show you kind of the loans at risk monitor and your bid history, full detailed bid history, historical pool data, track your gains, like all this other stuff. But you do need to have 5,000 Kuji tokens. So I'm going to change my wallet. So what I've done is I've just changed my wallet here, and what we're going to do is we're just going to cover some of the things that you get with the 5k bonus, or the 5k bonded Kuji, sorry, my bad. And so yeah, over here we see the market indicators. We can see the kind of prices of these various different assets, and hopefully we get all of these other assets very soon as well, which would be awesome. We're going to see a summary of all the kind of liquidations at the moment. So we can see here it actually did hit 13% once, with ETH 11%. We're currently looking at the ETH pools, so we can see, Luna pools, sorry. So we can see all the different loans that are at risk at the moment. If we scroll down, we'll see all the pool premiums that have got ETH selected, so we can see all of this information. There's so much they can actually gain from this. I think Kuji is fantastic, an amazing application. I genuinely look forward to using it all the time, really, especially when I've got some UST just sitting around doing nothing. I'm gonna chuck it into Kujira and basically try and get some of these assets at a cheaper rate than the market. I think it's great that we can actually bid for liquidations. I mean, check it out yourself, do your own research. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another video soon.